I've been seeing a very valid question being brought up in the Boruto community, and that question is, why hasn't Kashin Koji informed Boruto about the Jōgan? Answer that question. Kashin Koji doesn't know about the Jōgan.
Nah, I never knew that.
And he hasn't seen a future or a timeline where the Jōgan comes in play. But before we cover this information in this video, if you've been enjoying the content, please leave a like on this video. It will help us fight against the algorithm, which I don't understand how the YouTube algorithm works, I'm not gonna lie, but every like helps. If you enjoy deep dives into characters and different series like Kagurabachi, Naruto, Boruto, Jujutsu Kaisen, and a long list of other series that I'm planning on covering on this channel, go ahead and subscribe. Just like how Momoshiki left his mark on Boruto, I'm gonna leave my mark on you when you hit that subscribe button. Pause. Hey, yo. Koji doesn't know about the Jōgan because the Jōgan in itself is nothing but a plot device, and it's not bad. Let me explain. You break down the Jōgan to its simplest form and what it does for the plot of Boruto 2 through Vortex, it serves three purposes. The first purpose is to allow Boruto to access his full power. 2, to give Boruto the ability to stay true to himself. And 3, to remove the restraints of Kashin Koji's future sight controlling the narrative of the story and the direction that we're headed. Go over these three purposes and hopefully it'll help you understand why, from a story standpoint, why it makes sense that Kashin Koji doesn't know about the Jōgan ability. The first purpose, the Jōgan is a power-up. This is no different from what Naruto and Sasuke gained during the war arc when they were killed by Madara, when they died and met the Sage of Six Path and got his abilities. Naruto got the Sage of Six Path abilities with the truth-seeking orbs. Bro went crazy. That design fire. Sasuke got the Rinnegan, and my god, when he hit the scene with the Rinnegan, bro, yeah, I think I had my first gay crush, bro. But pause. Boruto needs that ability. He needs the Jōgan. The Jōgan's gonna give him the access to Momoshiki's abilities. That's Momoshiki's very own future sight and all the other powers like his Karma ability and his Karma V2. We all know the last time Boruto used his Karma seal and lost control was when Sasuke was sealed into the tree by the claw grind. That means Momoshiki interrupted the fight and Boruto got scared. Let's not forget Boruto telling Kawaki that he's fully in sync with Momoshiki and he feels like they're one and he's slowly dying. This aspect of Momoshiki is weighing Boruto's character progression down to an extreme level because it's not like Kurama and Naruto's relationship. Momoshiki is just evil, bro, and if he gets loose, he's gonna wreak havoc, and the only way Boruto's gonna come back or get control of Momoshiki is through the Jōgan. So that's the main purpose, and we're gonna see that in the next couple of chapters when Momoshiki takes over. Ikimoto's been keeping this on the side for a reason. He's left Momoshiki quiet in the background, causing enough chaos in the story to allow Momoshiki to return and just wow the audience. It's obvious that's what this whole arc was about, a setup for Momoshiki. Let's talk about the second purpose. It allows Boruto to stay true to his character. So I know a lot of you guys are thinking, what are you talking about? The whole aspect of having future sight, it changes the character's morals, pushing them to be more morally gray, making sacrifices and decisions and playing with people's lives that ultimately causes the character harm in the long run. Eren Yeager, Anakin Skywalker, Paul Atreides. You'll see a common trope and trend with characters that can view the future. See, the Jōgan is going to allow Boruto to take control of his life and allow himself to stay true to Boruto. My favorite characteristic about Boruto is his humanity, how much he loves and cares for his friends, his family, his little sister, and how he basically built his goal of becoming a Shadow Kage to support Sarada's dream of becoming a Hokage. Boruto really cares about his friends. Point that he just destroyed the future to save Konohamaru, someone that didn't even hesitate to arrest him when he got shot in the chest by Jura. Instead of giving Boruto the future sight ability like we all predicted at the beginning of the series, they gave it to Kashin Koji. Kashin Koji is a cyborg. On top of that, he doesn't have that much ties to Boruto's friends and family, so he doesn't really care who he will put in the crossfire to save the future. As long as the means justify the ends, or is it the ends justify the means? Without the Jōgan, Boruto is going to be stuck doing whatever Kashin Koji wants. There will be no hope. The Jōgan is going to give Boruto that hope that, yeah, even though I'm not listening to Kashin Koji, I can make my own path. Boruto is similar to Miles Morales, my GOAT.
Alright, my command wants to talk to you, so...
Nah,
Yep.
I'ma do my own.
You can see the similarities between Boruto and Miles Morales' situation or predicaments that they're currently in. With the world ending, Miles Morales chose to go save his father, and he's not going to stop until he does it. The same thing with Boruto, but Boruto just needs something that's going to give him a connection to a higher power, just like every single cyborg in the series, and that's what the Jōgan's going to do. I said it here first. The Jōgan was implanted by Shibai. There's no other way that Boruto has that eye. But let's move on to the third purpose of the series. Let's talk about the third and most important aspect of the Jōgan. It's going to help the story be removed from the constraints of Kashin Koji's 10 directions ability. See, right now, everything's gloom and gloom when it comes to Kashin Koji. He has seen every possible outcome, every future where Boruto dies. In preparation, Kashin Koji has trained Boruto based on multiple timelines from the strongest shinobi ever. On top of that, they're actively pushing things in place to allow Boruto to have help, like Kawaki not having his limiters and Sarada unlocking her MS ability. Actively working on freeing Sasuke from the tree, because Sasuke also is going to play a role in helping them defeat Jiraiya or protect the earth from whatever is coming. The issue is Kashin Koji is willing to sacrifice and kill whoever. See, Yoda had to die so Sarada would unlock her Mangekyo Sharingan. Uegi had to turn into a tree, show the Leaf Village the dangers of the God Tree clones. And also, Matsuri was necessary in creating Ryu, which led Ryu to kill Yoda, so Sarada can unlock her MS Sharingan. So you see how Kashin Koji is moving everything piece by piece to give Boruto the aid he needs in his final battle against the big bad, Jiraiya. Jōgan will allow Boruto to move on his own without necessarily listening to everything Kashin Koji has to say. But there's another important factor to point out why I believe Kashin Koji doesn't know about the Jōgan. It's because, see, Boruto is prepared to die. Let me explain. When he last talked to Kawaki on the Hokage statues, he told Kawaki, if anything happens when you team up with me and Momoshiki takes over, kill me. Boruto being fully prepared to die lets us know that he already expects there's going to be a situation where he needs Kawaki. He already understands Kawaki's going to use his Karma Seal, which resonates with his Karma Seal, which is going to force him to use his powers. And eventually Momoshiki is going to take over. But hopefully Jiraiya is defeated before Momoshiki takes over, and Kawaki will have the ability to stop him if he goes on a rampage. It shows us as the audience there's no victory for Boruto. Either situation is going to lead to his death. And that's how I know Kashin Koji doesn't know about the Jōgan, because like I said for the 1,000th time, the Jōgan is what's going to be used to allow Boruto to access his full power. That's it for the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I'm out.